Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Prime Time contest. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Denver Broncos.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Nick stuck with the pass. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Hold on a sec.
Big runnings. Here's Andre Harvey. And the Seahawks pick it up. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Time up the middle. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
19 Lions. 70 Lions.
Milrow from the gun. His first throw is an interception. And he's into the end zone with a pick six and a Denver touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. On the move, headed right. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Let's go now. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
From the gun, Milrow. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun now for Milrow. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he's into the end zone with a pick six and a Denver touchdown. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick six to watch.
Fielded at the 7.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
Come on. Let's go.
Setting him on the dime. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Get up. 77 Wolf.
Here's Milrow, first and 10. That's complete to the rookie out of Missouri. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Seahawks will have a first down. And just like that, he's on the board. Not a moment too soon, partner. They needed him to start connecting as soon as possible.
Kate, they've not disguised what they want to do. The passing game has been just really prevalent. The numbers have been called.
Yep.
But finally, as you said, their first completion.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go. Set. Ready,
They'll run here on first down. And that run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
At the Broncos' 32-yard line.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Not saying 19. Ready.
Another carry for him. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Hauled down that time by Jonathan Jones.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down. Broncos loading up that secondary. They're in the dime here. Milrow now to throw. Jonte Barron has it. 30. Gets the 10. And he's into the end zone with a pick six and a Denver touchdown.
field the same questions I do from people is, well, do you ever have a rooting interest in the game, or is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Broncos push their lead to 21-zip already.
Seahawks, nothing.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 22-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Milrow. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
On the jump.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Ready.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Cowboy 80.
The throw. Here's Milrow. That one is caught. Horton has it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Go.
On 1st down, they'll run. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Cougar 19.
To the air, Milrow. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Let's go now. 60 by 6. Trap 60. Trap 60. Buffalo 18.
Milrow looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Torrey Horton, his intended receiver. And now they face 2nd down.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
2nd and 10 now. Into traffic, complete. And they get this down to the 28. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
70, Hawk 70. Go.
Throwing it again here. Finds him over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Liking 18.
Here's 2nd and 2. In the hands of Fulton, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks start to fight back with their first points of this game. Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks get it back to a 14-point game.
Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. This makes it up to the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, my sec.
First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He fires one deep down the middle. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back to the well again. This is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They get 13 on the pickup, and it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They bring their tight end left. First down, and they go right back to him. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Ready.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Cowboy 80. Go.
They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go, here we go. 65, 70, Timberwolves. Ready.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he drives that buck backward on a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Get it. Go.
They go play action here. It's Milrow. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18. Pioneer.
Throwing from the gun. Near the goal line. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks make it a 1-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
His kick is good.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. To Harvey here from the pistol. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the thousandth time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He finds Ingram, working downfield here. When this gets close to the red zone, he is inside the 25.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Nix with it on first. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the red zone now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal.
Oh, I said, Captain, ready.
They'll throw again. Nix. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Yeah, I totally get it. You pass it here because that's what's comfortable. Largely, it's what you did to get down inside the red zone. But so often, what works in theory doesn't work in practice, and it can lead to some pretty nasty results.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Back. Viking 18.
He'll throw it from his own end zone. To the left, he's got a roll. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Got it. Ready?
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Lions. 60 Eagles. Ready.
This time, they'll keep it on the ground. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Come on. Set. Rocco.
From the gun, Milrow. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Starts from the 44. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Daniel Carlson set to
We'll see
kick
what the
off.
first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
Now a give running right. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Ready, ready.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Get it. Ready, ready.
Trying right side. Oh, he lost the football. But it looks like someone from the Seahawks got on top of it, and they'll get it back. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble they just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
From the 46. Fits it through the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 6 Mustang 19.
Now it's Milrow. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Ready, 70 Timberwolf.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it, and he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Ready?
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3.
Back. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Milrow from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Seahawks will try to kick as they send the field goal unit onto the field. There's a 44-yard look from the right hash. Fields it, and he's going to run this one back for the end zone. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Giving this to Harvey. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Throwing here, Nix. Looking for his back, but he will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Nix. Stays in the pocket. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He has it at the 22. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
First down and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Here we go. Set.
On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 34-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready,
Milrow now to throw. Oh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready? Look at 19. Tiger, 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go.
Throwing now, Milrow. Escapes the pocket. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Press all 80.
Point in the motion man. Shotgun handoff to Pierce. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling our running backs, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Milroe to throw. Hits him on the in route. And no gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. They're to the 45. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And they pick him off again! Jonte Barron has it. And he's into the end zone with a pick six and a Denver touchdown.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, this is teachy tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Pierce. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that tape is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
We've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Get it. 70 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 8. Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Seahawks.
Bison, 60 Bison, 79 Broncos. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Pierce up the middle. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Ready up.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready. Ready up.
To the air, Milroe. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Now Ranger, 19, Tiger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo, 18. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Milrow throwing on third down. On his caught. Bolton has it. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
First down throw here from Milrow. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now within one score in the fourth. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Seahawks 21. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returnable from the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes first and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. Oh, man, it's Marvin Mims. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On first down, it's Nix. Finds a seam down the middle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. He's out in the clear. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. One after from Carlson is up and good. And the Broncos double their lead to 14.
Broncos 35. Seahawks 21. Daniel
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Stephanie! Cougar 19!
Throwing here, Milrow. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
77.
Milroe looking to throw. Called in by Arroyo on the right side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On the ready.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Tag. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
To throw. Here's Milroe. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Ready.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger. 19 Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Viking 18.
Setting up a throw. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Seahawks losing by 14. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Let's go.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. This one's caught. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
Cougar 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
This is Pierce. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Seahawks now within 1 score in the 4th. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Seahawks 28. Michael Dixon to kick off for
And
Seattle.
just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He's going to field this at the 2. Jukes one defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Almost set. Ready. Captain, 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 captain. Kill.
He's going to pass it here. He's going deep this time. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
2nd down, give to Murphy. And 2 yards, all he can get. It's 3rd down. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here. 3rd down.
Almost set.
He'll throw it. Nick slides in safely, doing so after he picked up that 1st down. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
So to the side of me, mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. 1 down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence he did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.